When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. When times get rough, and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Ooh. Yes, I will. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Let me stop playing around. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. Now, listen, that song has everything to do with this episode. I am here to review Season 4, Episode 17 of Tyler Perry's comedy soap opera drama, The Oval, at your request. And the episode is titled, Bridge Over Troubled Water. So the song had to match the episode. I finally did one that actually matches, right? I did, right? Y'all know how annoying I am. I am also, shout outs to my subscribers and all. Guess what, y'all? Guess who got 1,000 subscribers now? Hey, y'all did it. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Shout outs to all of you. Shout outs to my lovely subscribers and the ones that hold me down in the comment section. T. Trisha, all of the wonderful people. Stephanie C, Quiet Guy, your boy Coy, Susan Keys, Savannah, Daniel T, Miss Tasha, Raindrop, Tia Devine, Simply Be Yourself 100, Lamont Simpson, Anthony White, Nadine Harris, the R.C. Kroger, House of Sir James, Karima Khadija, June BLC, and it's so many, Atif, it's so many people. Just thank you. Hey, we at 1,000 subscribers. So you know what? I think I may go live. Y'all let me know what's a good day to go live. Maybe Friday or something. We'll have like a 1,000 I ain't used to nothing. 1,000 subscriber party or something, just to celebrate. Hey. Okay. All right. Enough of the fooling around. Let's get down to this here episode. All right. It picked up right where we left off. We had Lonzo and Alan and Crazy Jason and the Secret Service bust into the room, and Jason got away with Alonzo, so we thought they get down the stairs to get away, and bam, they get hit. He gets hit in the face. Alonzo gets hit in the face by the big dude, the idiot that lost Jason in the first place. So they get to tussling, and as they're tussling, Jason slides on out and gets in the pickup truck because the idiot left the keys in the truck, and Jason pulls off. But Sam is right behind him, so that's good. So while they're doing this whole tussle, here comes Kyle, and Kyle's like, drop your weapon. Then Kyle says to Lonzo, what are you doing here? What's going on? Where's the boy? Lonzo played it off good. What you talking about? What boy? Who you talking about? I don't know what you talking about. Big man, he said the same thing. I don't know what you talking about. Lonzo gave this lame story. Well, I was out here. I was with Alan, and homeboy over here attacked me, and that's that. He's like, that story didn't add up, and I'm sure that Kyle didn't buy that story. So Kyle is telling both of them, like, y'all gonna be in some trouble here. And he also says to the big guy, he says to him, we're gonna take you, you're gonna tell us who you are, we're gonna take you to the White House and torture you, because that's where you go to torture people. I'm like, why are you taking them to the White House? We're gonna take you to the White House to torture you. So he gives him to homeboy to take him. And the funny part was when Alan said something like, Alonzo said something like, who is that big bald white dude, Steve Austin looking dude? So that's what we're going to call the guy, Steve Austin. He said, and he told Sam, he said, listen, this Steve Austin dude was on the picture. Sam said, don't worry, you just lay low. They probably track. My thing was, why is Alonzo so secure, thinking his phone line is secure like that? What are you doing? Why are you on the phone like that? You just got questioned and all of that. And yeah, all of that was just crazy to me. So Jason got away for now, but we know that Sam is right behind him. Now let's move on down to Victoria and the vice president, who I don't like this vice president. He's just so corny to me. But anyway, let's get on down to their situation. They in there kissing and fondling each other. And she decides that she's going to tell the vice president that her son is alive and that someone switched the bodies. So she's playing a game here. Somebody switched the bodies and he's actually alive, and they switched him with a cancer patient. I have questions. Where's the family of the cancer patient, and why aren't they looking for their child? Because if they switch bodies, that means somebody's missing, and they don't know that their child is missing unless, Tyler Perry, unless the cancer patient is a foster child that nobody cares about. Because I'm trying to figure out why, okay, if that happened, where in the world is the family for this cancer patient? That's just something with me. But did y'all catch how the first lady, Victoria, how she slipped her earrings into his coat pocket? So I said, oh, she's playing games, and she did that so that his wife can see that she's, she messing with him. Then we get to, Lord have mercy, Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy, ever since she took a visit to the Ragadushi the day before, apparently this was just the day before, or whatever, that she went to the Ragadushi, she has not been right. I don't know where Richard is at right now, but I know Miss, Lord have mercy, Miss Nancy's in the house, and she's just acting so weird. She happy, she's sad, she crying, she laughing. She's telling Sharon about how she saw her granddaughter and she saw Ruth, and she said she got so big. I said, if this woman say she got so big one more time, I'm going to break this TV. No, I'm not, because then I got to replace it, and ain't nobody got time to be replacing TVs. But you know what I mean. I was just like, how many times is Miss Nancy going to say that? And I had another question for Miss Nancy. Where's the results from the doctor? Because Miss Nancy, Richard took Miss Nancy to the doctor in the last episode, didn't he? And the doctor said they would get the results. Hurry up and let's get those results. But actually, do we need those results? Because Sharon has discovered that Miss Nancy, she said, oh yeah, he fixed me. So I said, he fixed me. I'm thinking, what's the Ragadushis, right? The Ragadushi cult. I'm like, did the highest, that's his name, right? Did the highest fix her? What did he do to her? But she says she takes out some pills, and she's like, oh, he gave me these pills. And, these pills got her tripping. And she asked Sharon, do you want one? Sharon said, sure. Then Sharon said, can I see the label? There's no label on these pills. The Ragadushis is giving people pills. Poor Miss Nancy. She up, she down, she happy. She said she was healed. She feel good. She feel good all over. Then she's crying, laughing. The Ragadushi to mess Miss Nancy up. So Sharon basically says, look, Miss Nancy, she said, look, Miss Nancy, we got to take you to the hospital. Something ain't right with you, Miss Nancy. Because Miss Nancy, y'all seen her. I thought she was doing the robot. She started walking forward, took 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. She clothes on back. She's just bugging out. And then you see she was like, ooh, oh, whoa. I said, she got the Holy Ghost? What's going on? But I said, that ain't the Holy Ghost. That's the demon right there. But Miss Nancy felt something. She said, something ain't right. There's something wrong with Barry. And she started crying, and she started laughing again and crying again. And also, like I said, Sharon told Dale, take that pill, take it to the pharmacy, get it broken down so that we can see what's in that pill. Now, remember that Ragadushi dude came to the pharmacy the other day. So, they doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Speaking of pharmacy, when Dale calls Kareem is still at the house with his cousin Ray Ray. And Kareem is like, oh, Sharon don't have the key because the pharmacy is closed. And his cousin told him, listen, Kareem, you got to come outside. And he said, no, they trying to frame him. He said, listen, you cannot sit in this house like this. You can't keep doing this. And we got to get the business going because I need you to clean some dirty money for me. So Barry was right when he said, I beat one of those seasons back that Kareem and his cousin were dirty. Kareem was running a dirty operation. All right. Then we go to a scene where we had Donald and the president. The president don't want to hear nothing that Donald has to say. He's like, listen, bring me my find my son and bring me my press secretary that's a woman. I need some, you know. And he said, and where's Lonzo? And Donald was like, oh, he's not bringing you no drugs. He was like, I don't know what you're talking about. He ain't bringing me no drugs. What are you talking about? He said, first of all, I don't even want to talk to you. Get me a female press secretary so he could screw her. And find my son. And then he said, if I find out that you and my wife were sleeping together, it's going to be some... And I'm like, is he getting jealous? He don't like Victoria, but why do you think Donald is sleeping with your wife? That all was interesting. And that was all interesting. That was very interesting. And meanwhile, speaking of Donald, let's talk about his wife and the Officer Brian, who called her. They done messed Officer Brian's life up. They done jacked up his credit. He was just about to close on the house. Credit score swiped away. He lost his job. So he wants revenge, the big payback. So he's telling her, I can be your bodyguard. Then I'm saying to myself, you done took my credit. You done stopped me from, you done made me lose my job. You done stopped me from getting my house. Let me leave these people alone. What else they could do to me? But he was like, well, you know, why do rich people get away with this? She said, I don't know. He's like, yes, you do. Then he apologized to her. But I have a feeling we haven't heard the last of the officer. But my thing is, why didn't you disconnect his phone? You took his credit away. You messed up his house. You should have took his phone away too, because now he's calling Lily all willy-nilly like that. And she's like, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I told you that was going to happen, and this and that and the third. So that screwed him up. And I'm like, okay, moving right along. Let's move on down to Bobby, Muscle Man Bobby, and the VP's wife. And she told him, sir, you won't be escorting me no more. And I just want to let you know, I ain't feeling you like that, bro. I know you got all the muscles and all the chocolatey stuff. And all. I know you got all that, but I ain't feeling you like that. And he said, well, I'm okay. And she said, and, you know, because I think you think I want you because the way you be touching the back of me, you know, when you escort me, you ain't got to touch me like that. You ain't got to fill up on me like that. She said, so from now on, bro, you will be securing my husband and not me. And he was like, okay, I got you. Good. That was interesting. And that was very interesting to me. And it was like she pretty much let her know, that's what you're going to be doing for me, sir. That's it. Meanwhile, it's still taking this guy so long to get the Steve Austin, the big guy, to the White House, whatever. He said he had to make sure he wasn't being followed and all this foolishness. And then we have Donald over there talking to Alan. And Alan played it off well. Alan said, you know, what's going on? Because, you know, they're trying to say that they thought Jason was at my house. Why would they think that? He's playing it off pretty well. And that was kind of interesting. But back to Muscle Man. Oh, wait. What am I leaving out? Oh, let's touch back. Let's go back to Miss Nancy because I want to point out something else. Miss Nancy is flipping and tripping. And she even told Sharon, you know, she was saying all these weird things, but she feels like something is wrong with Barry. We didn't see what they did to Barry. We don't see Barry in this episode. We don't see Richard in this episode either. That's what I was looking for. And Miss Sharon told her we going to the hospital. She's asking Sharon if Sharon's pregnant. You look pregnant. So, like I said, what happened to the results from the doctor's visit? Because Nancy had already went to the doctor. So that was that. Now we get back to this guy, Steve Austin, that's what we're going to call him, and the Secret Service agent. And he's asking him all these questions. It's like, where are you taking me? And there was a mention of the bridge because Kyle did say, take the bridge so we can get him over here. Because, like I said, I guess you torture people at the White House. He's taking them to the White House. I was thinking they would have some kind of prison somewhere where they do the torture. I don't know. So anyway, as they're on the road, they didn't quite make it to the bridge. Old Steve Austin and grabbed dude and choking him out, and the car went into the water. And that's how the episode ended. So now we got to see what's going to happen next week. This was an interesting episode. I want to know, see, poor Richard and Miss Nancy, they're going through so much. Her secret son, her nephew/son, Picky, is gone. Now you done took Barry from her too. I don't like that. But you know, Barry's going to rest in peace to Barry. We need that story to come to some closure. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know where they're going with all of this. I don't know what Victoria's up to, but it was really interesting what she did. That's all I have for now. That was my thoughts on the episode. Tell me your thoughts. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you again for allowing me to reach 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep it going and growing. And I will see you all in the next video.